What you gonna do?
If you guys are going to buy some grips for your PlayStation or Xbox controls, check out Fatal Grips, link and discount code in the description. Hello everyone, it's TR Films here, and welcome back to Train Simulator 2016. You guys seem to be loving my Train Simulator videos, judging by how the last one's been doing. It got about 500 views in 4 days, which is pretty damn good. But anyway, before we do anything, if you guys are going to be part of the multi-channel network, PGUK is going to be down in the description as usual. So anyway, let's go to Drive, right here. Go to Drive, and career scenarios. So, career scenarios as per usual. Today we're going to be back on the South Coastal route today, and the train we're going to be driving is the Class 143 Pacer on the 2 Bravo 02 Cardiff Queen Street to Cardiff Bay scenario. And I know you see that gold star and you're thinking, Tom, why are you playing a scenario you've already done? So basically what happened was, I actually tried to record this route before, but unfortunately I forgot to press the record button, so this is actually my second time playing this scenario, and says here, prepare the train for the first Cardiff Bay service of the day by heading through the train wash and finishing at Cardiff Queen Street. Expect to subsequently be required to run a return service to Cardiff Bay and back. It's going to be a foggy summer morning, 5 AM, which is pretty damn early. And since I don't have anything else to say at the moment, let's bloody go start! Anyway, so we're going to be driving a Pacer on the South Wales Coastal route. Expect it to be a bumpy ride. Totally not a pun. Let's just say there's a reason we Grisers call them bouncy castles. Because they're built like shit and they bounce up and down. Okay, and here we are. Train manager, you're preparing the train for the first Cardiff Bay service of the day. The final task is to head through the train wash, not forgetting the 3 mph speed limit, before heading into platform 2 at Cardiff Queen Street. Okay, so what we gotta do here is really start the train, take rest, lights on. They've always confused the hell out of me, so release the brake, slap it into notch 1, and slowly creep towards the train wash just to the left of the screen over there. Well, if you can't see it, it's there. And it helps to not go over the speed limit as well, because speeding costs you points because it's career. But anyway, let's train wash just up ahead. There's an HST coming, which is always nice, because as Grisers, we love HSTs. True workhorse of the railways, those things. Anyway, so slow down to 3 miles per hour as we approach the train wash right here. I saw the limit freebies was 5, but for some reason it's 3 here. Unless I'm wrong, and it is 3 officially. So this is the Canton train wash going to the track monitor down here. And let's just have a quick look outside as we go through this. And do the slowest flyby of all time. Quick blow of the horn there, just for the laughs. Helps to not hit the mouse. And out the end of the train crawls. Just go into notch 1 for a couple of seconds, just so I don't overspeed. Anyway, let's put up to notch 2 and accelerate to 10 miles an hour. There's another 143 leaving just over there. And soon Matt's going to go towards Bristol or somewhere along them lines. There it is over there. Just a couple of blows on the horn since I can't. Just blowing the horn a couple of times since I can't physically wave at them. Because I'm in a train. In a simulated train. And the interesting thing about Notch 1 is it will maintain 13.9 miles per hour as if you leave it there. I'm not exactly sure whose stadium that is. I think that's Cardiff Stadium. I'm not exactly sure what the club's called. I'm not the best at football, though I do like it. But to get back on subject, we're going to go via Cardiff Central. Platform 6. I misread it at first. I thought it said pick up passengers. I made the mistake before stopping at Cardiff Central, thinking I had to pick up passengers there, but I didn't. I just had to go via it. And then it made me, and that in turn made me late for Queen Street and I lost points. Because I think I came in about a minute or so late, which was pretty shit, but hey, you can't always have your own way. So, what have we got in terms of traffic here at Cardiff Central? We've got a route trains Wales 158 right here. I think it's just leaving now. And I think I saw a GWI HST, but I'm not sure that's that now. Anyway, there goes 158. And I think the GWI HST we saw earlier came through here, and then not sure where it is now. Anyway, this is Cardiff Central. We just have to go via this station. Not to stop at it. See, game, you're not gonna catch me this time. You caught me out last time, but not this time. Driver's fan, which works. Though it just provides no benefit, just makes an annoying sound, so I'm going to leave it off. Now there's GWI HST, just over there. I think it must be going up to Bristol or something. I think that pace must be going up towards Wales or something. I think that HST must be going up towards Bristol, and I made that mistake again. That's what you get for not being on your toes. You lose points for speeding. You lose points for speeding like a moron. So I'm gonna try and maintain around 13. Odd thing is, Notch 3 seems to accelerate pretty quick, but Notch 2 slows it down really fast. Well, actually, it's actually accelerating rather. AWS, cancel that. And oddly enough, we've got a bunch of floating cars. Cars don't fly. Points if you get the movie reference, but we're going to a AWS signal here, so I'm going to put the throttle all the way down and await the inevitable AWS warning, but I don't think we're going to get one because I can't see a ramp in between the rails. But anyway, it's telling me to go to platform 2. That's right. It's telling me I'm going to go to platform 2. Because I can tell because it says that on the track monitor and the, I guess, task details thing. Which tells you the time, which is 5:06 in the morning, and stop at Cardiff Queen Street platform 2 in 0.25 miles in ETA 5:07. So I could apparently be slightly late here, but I'm going to just accelerate up to 15 anyway. Just set to 15 and then stop for Glasgow. I mean, not Glasgow, Cardiff Queen Street, because I've got Glasgow on the brain. It's called Queen Street, but anyway, let's put the throttle all the way down. And then I'll clear the AWS as soon as we're over the ramp. And then I shall stop within reasonable limits. Get to Notch 1. And then I'm going to have to put it to full service and don't know why I opened the doors, I'm going to start there, but no matter. And then you have to change ends. Right, train manager. The driver taking over the service has been taken ill. You're therefore required to run this train down to Cardiff Bay and back here to Cardiff Queen Street. Switch cabs by pressing Control and Plus, which I've just done. Then open the doors to allow passengers aboard. Right. So, just reopened the doors because me being an idiot, opened the doors as soon as we got in here. I've always found this weird. I don't know why the passengers keep running around, walking around in circles and stuff. They either stand still or just walk around in circles or just do other weird stuff. Anyway, we're on time this time. Poe didn't know it. Right, got permission from the guard, so let's go. Oddly enough, I don't think the signal bell on this train works, which is disappointing, but I'm not going to judge. Don't know why they could give it a working DRA but not a working signal bell. Anyway, just leave it at notch 1 so we slowly decelerate, but just saw the limit increase to 25, so we'll put it to notch 4. Put up to notch 4 and accelerate up to 25 or thereabouts. Just gonna put it down to notch 3. That'll maintain 21, so when we get to 25, I'll just put it down to notch 1, I mean notch 3 rather. So, all the way to 25. Boom. And then we're going to slowly accelerate now. Or slowly decelerate rather. And here's another one that got me, this 30 limit right here. What I realised was you're going slightly downhill once you pass it. So I'm going to put it down to, put the notch down, bring it to step 1 for a little bit. And then just coast to 30 or whatever we end up at. But since we're coasting, I'm going to put the reverse into neutral, since we're not using it. And then just coast into Cardiff Bay. Or slow down depending on the situation. But since we're going to 29, so I might have to slow down. Yeah. I have to slow down, but it's probably for the best anyway, since Cardiff Bay is literally right there. Alright. So I'm just going to go all the way down to the platform this time. I'm not going to stop in the middle. Hopefully I don't stuff the train, but it'd be my undoing if we're choosing to go to close to the buffers as possible. Right. We have arrived at Cardiff Bay on time. So if they find me, if they penalise me, that'll be a killer. Just have a quick look at the train while we wait for the scenario to end. Oh, wrong button. Let's go to the back. Back in the cab again, and then the scenario's about to end. Right, looks like. Right, train manager, you'll need to switch cabs again for the return trip to Cardiff Queen Street. Right, so switch cabs again. Back off. And then be on our way. back to Queen Street. I forgot about that. I forgot about the return trip. So I'm going to just put it full throttle and then just slow down whether I need to. Which will be very soon because limit's 30, I'm going 25 and the limit's slowing to 25 even so. So I'm going to notch 3, just slowly slow down. And just put the throttle all the way down. Slow down faster. Go to notch 2. So that we accelerate or decelerate slower. Right, so try notch 4. I mean, I've always found this weird when one notch you barely move, but in the next notch up you start motoring. Like in this train. Like in notch 3 you start slowing down, but in notch 4 you motor like a bike. But anyway, I'm going to put the throttle down. Start slowing down for Queen Street. Hopefully I'll beat my previous score. It seems to be decelerating slower, which is odd, but shouldn't be an issue. Cardiff Queen Street's just around the corner anyway, so there's no room for cock-ups now. So just to make myself safe, I'm just gonna put the brake in a little bit. So 15-mile-an-hour limit's coming up now, so I'm going to put the brake all the way down. Well, not all the way, just slow down to 15 miles per hour is what I meant to say. And just checking if anything's not amiss. And here we are back at Cardiff Queen Street again, so doing the usual grind of clearing the AWS. And then approaching around about the platform end or the central area, stopping somewhere around there. Looks like central area is the best bet, especially considering the red signal, which will kill me, is right there. Boom. And that is the true end of the scenario. Hang on a minute, is this the? I thought the camera was showing the back of the train for a second there, but it wasn't. Under the building. I don't know why the camera won't let you go in the train, but let you go inside buildings. See, it lets you go inside buildings, but doesn't let you go inside the train, no matter how hard you try. Unless you go out on the free cam, of course, but what use would that be? So I'm gonna take a nice little go for a nice little screenshot just before snow ends here. Just a nice little field of view shot here. Bam. Get back in the cab. Just zoom it out a bit, and then go back in the cab and just wait for the scenario's end. Alright, there we are. Thank you for your help running this return service between Cardiff Queen Street and Cardiff Bay. We have road to another driver to take over from here. Let's see how you got on. Okay, let's see how it got on, guys. Wow, scored 995 points, so I beat my best. The other thing that screwed me over was speeding in the beginning. So let's see, what's the global rankings? Oh! Wow, I was 5 points off best. But anyway, that is going to be the end of the video for today. I hope you enjoyed it. I've been Tower Films. I'll see you next time. Peace. Yo! Thank you very much for watching. Be sure to subscribe for more content if you haven't already. Also, be sure to follow me on Facebook and Twitter for all the latest updates and stream times. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitch, to watch all my live streams and get email notifications when I go live. Also, why not check out the latest video by clicking the annotation on the screen. I've been TR Films, you've been yourself, and have a nice day.